behavior. We have started with the topic of motivation in the second chapter, which is individual behavior. Today, again in continuation with the same chapter, we are going to study about the theories of motivation. In our last video, we had discussed two theories of motivation. The first one was Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and the second one was theory X and theory Y. Today, we will again do two more theories of motivation. We will be doing two-factor theory and MacCleland's theory of needs. Now let us see what does the two-factor theory say. Now the two-factor theory is based on two different factors, in which the first factor talks about poor hygiene factors reduces employee job satisfaction. Now what is the meaning of hygiene factors over here? Here hygiene does not mean the medical health. Hygiene talks about the workplace health or a positive environment in the workplace. Now hygiene factors are those factors which are the minimum requirements of employees at workplace. So this theory says that this one factor, that is poor hygiene factor, reduces the job satisfaction, and in turn the people in the organization will not be motivated. The second factor of this theory says that the presence of motivational factors will increase the production of the employees and result into job satisfaction. Now let us see both of these factors in detail. First of all, let us understand hygiene factors in detail. The factors whose absence creates dissatisfaction amongst employees are the hygiene, or they are also called the maintenance factors. They are the company policies or the administration of the company, the salary, working conditions, interpersonal relations in the organization, the job security and personal life. Let us also understand the second factor, that is the motivational factors. Now the factors whose presence motivates employees to put more efforts and achieve the goals of the organization are the motivational factors. Now the factors like sense of achievement or a recognition and appreciation in the organization, some awards or a kind of growth that a person gets in an organization, if there is a lot of learning, if there is a responsibility or a belonging with the organization, then all of these are the motivational factors. Actually, these motivational factors are the intrinsic motivation that we had studied in our previous video. That is something which people relate to their inside self. The absence of hygiene factors will result into an environment where people will not be very enthusiastic or motivated to work. And the presence of motivational factors will make sure that employees are highly motivated. Let us understand even in deeper sense. So, let us see what happens when there are these three conditions. Condition number one is absence of the dissatisfiers and even the satisfiers, which talks about the hygiene factors. That is, the hygiene factors are not there, but at the same time the satisfiers are also not there. The second condition is that the hygiene factors are present. So the minimum requirements that people want is there. The absence of those factors which makes the people dissatisfied, that absence of those factors is there. Then the third condition is presence of motivational factors. So again to repeat, firstly, the dissatisfiers are absent, but the satisfiers are also absent. Secondly, the hygiene factors are there. And thirdly, motivational factors are there. So what will happen in the first case? In the first case, the employees are dissatisfied and they are even unmotivated. Now what does this mean? Employees are dissatisfied because those factors which were their minimum requirement are also absent, and that is why they are dissatisfied. At the same time, the satisfiers are not there, so they are completely demotivated or unmotivated. Now what happens when the hygiene factors are there? That means that all those dissatisfiers, the absence of those things, like if there is low salary, if the policy and administration is not very good, if the job relations are not positive, okay, if all of these things are removed and a neutral condition is there, that is the hygiene factors are there, then what will be the condition? Then the employees are not dissatisfied, but they are still unmotivated. Now what does this mean? Now this means that the absence of dissatisfaction does not mean the presence of job satisfaction. So here it is clear that employees always seek for something which is minimum there in the organization, and if they get that, then they are not dissatisfied with the job. But that doesn't guarantee that they are highly satisfied with the job or they are motivated to work hard. Now let us see the third condition, that is, if the motivational factors are present, then what will happen? So when the motivational factors like the sense of achievement is there, rewards are given, people are appreciated, if all of these things are there, then employees are satisfied and they are even motivated and enthusiastic about doing more work and achieve the organizational goals. Now as far as the two-factor theory is concerned, it clarifies that when something is absent, then people are dissatisfied, but the presence of that thing doesn't guarantee that they will be satisfied. At the same time, people will only be satisfied when certain factors they want are present. So these are the three scenarios which will help you to understand the two-factor theory clearly. Now let us see the next theory, that is the MacCleland's theory of needs. MacCleland identified that human beings have majorly needs which can be categorized into three. That is, the need for achievement, the need for power, and the need for affiliation. These are the three needs that human beings want, and if these needs are satisfied, then they are highly motivated in the organization. So let us see all of them one by one. So what is the need for achievement? People with high need for achievement strive to do things better irrespective of rewards. That means that every person who has this need always thinks to achieve the goals because they just have the need of achievement. They don't want to look at the rewards. No matter what the rewards are or what the recognition is, they only focus on achieving the goals. Secondly, they always strive to excel in their work. That means that whenever they are given any task, they will always try to do better than what they had done before. They are the ones who set the standard in the organizations. They raise the bar of performance and set standards. And they are the one who do not like succeeding by chance. They always want to put efforts and then achieve something. So they do not do anything by chance, but they always plan out things, work upon it, and then they will achieve their goals. So these people always focuses on finding out solutions to problems rather than seeing the problems as excuses for not performing. So this is called the need for achievement. Any person who has a need for achievement must be given tasks which are challenging so that they will put more and more efforts to achieve them. Whenever they achieve something new, they feel satisfied. Now what does the second need say? That is the need for power. Now any person who has the need for power tend to influence others. Those people always like to be in a leadership position, or whatever task they do, they want to be the in charge of that task. They can behave others the way they want them to behave. That means they lead others and they just want to guide people and have an authority or power over others. They like to work in competitive environments and they are always status oriented rather than whatever the task is given to them. So that is the need for power. Now if a manager or a leader identifies a person who has a need of power, then the manager should give such work or autonomy to that person so that that person will work independently with full authority and become the in charge of whatever he or she does. When it is given, then the person will feel satisfied and put more efforts in the work. Now let us see the third need, that is the need for affiliation. Now people who have the need for affiliation always prefer to work in collaborative environment. They do not like the competitive environment and they value friendship a lot in the organizations also. They always look for cooperation from their colleagues. They believe in trustworthy relations at job and they believe in relations of mutual understanding. So people who have the need for affiliation always likes to do a task with the team where there is a lot of cohesiveness, where people work together, they help each other achieve their goals. So whenever any person has this need, the manager must understand and provide an environment where there is a lot of collaboration rather than create a lot of competition. So this is MacCleland's theory of needs. And today we studied two theories, that is the two-factor theory and the MacCleland's need of theory, which talks about three needs. So I hope you have understood these two theories very well. Thank you.